One of the things that I believe we've all heard is area code 256. I'm here, first of all, to support my friend Zingo Zal. I'm very proud of this initiative.
He was launching something unique.
Zal is trying to bridge a gap of information flow.
This is a very unique space because we've been having so many things to discuss as the tourism sector.
Hey, welcome to Destination 256, your go-to destination to all things tourism. I'm Zingo Zal, your host today, and with me I have a list and a lineup of great panelists. I mean, these people have walked the path of tourism, have talked tourism, breathe tourism.
We are not talking, and because we don't have spaces where industry partners meet to talk, we all work in silos. Then we get into competition, and because there are limited budgets for these kind of industries, we all compete for that little envelope that is there. And yet, for collaborations to happen, we have to be talking. So if we come here today, how do we ensure that we can make this happen more times?
I saw a gap that there is no something that is really talking about Destination Uganda. Like, there is no conversation besides the blogs, besides, all these online news channels. Where we're heading, people won't have time to read through all those wrong articles. They will have that one time to have a look at one clip of 1 minute and maybe 15 seconds to capture their minds. That's where now we're coming in as Destination 256.
We have a lot here in Uganda to tap into. We want to expand the tourism industry.
Uganda is a fairy tale. You climb up a lorry instead of a beanstalk. And at the end, there's a wonderful new world. The scenery is beautiful, it's different, the vegetation is different, the climate is different, and most of all, the people are different from anything, anywhere to be seen in the whole range of Africa. Emphasizing the people. In Uganda, we are the most happy people. Our cultures are very, very rich.
In destination marketing, there are so many things that we do to market the country. And particularly under Ugandan Covered, we have several initiatives that we've come up to market Destination Uganda, the travel writing competitions. Because when you look at the space, if you are saying that we are going digital and the whole world is moving digital, content creation is key. And it is not only visual content that we are going to be creating, but also the narratives.
Advocate for young people to join domestic tourism because it's the future.
These are the numbers the president uses and the statements he makes. If 64% of Ugandans are traveling, that means we have money. If 70% of the youth are unemployed, then those who are employed, it is statistical telling you they earn below 200K. Apparently, I have a trip to CP. That's an example. 253 days. Sleeping good, because I mastered it. Sleeping good. Eating good. No, not a Kalango specifically, but I'm trying to tell you, how am I going to entice someone who earns 200K?
UTB is working with the private sector. Even the young people are on part of the planning committee. So we are still pushing UWA because we keep asking UWA, why don't you invite us during your policy planning meetings? But when you send out policies, they affect all of us.
My major takeaways from this conversation is basically looking at our strengths as Ugandans and how we can better achieve tourism. It's better to market local tourism in the locals and better yet in the international world. Because if we adopt tourism as locals, we can better popularize it out there.
For me, as a content creator, actually, it's also a task for me to tap into what to document more, like the culture, because we have, over 56 tribes that are not documented. So many people don't know. Yeah, I've traveled almost all parts of Uganda, but I'm yet to quite document a number of the cultures. I'm passionate about culture. I'm yet to tap into it, but also the food, and among other things. So for me, that was really insightful.
As someone in the tourism business, I'm really very, very, very attracted to spaces that talk tourism because I know the conversations that are going to be here are conversations that are going to build me.
I've learned that we need to have the information. Before we are excited that tourism is passion for me, but do I know what I'm supposed to do? Do I know where this information is? What kind of customer care are we giving? Are we giving what we've already received or what we've already come out and reach out to, all we are giving what we hear.
Our vision is to publish Destination Uganda. We saw a gap of audiovisual. No one is talking about Destination Uganda. So Destination 256 comes in. So as we move on and as we get knowledge from institutions like MCI and other support, like the support we've been having from the French embassy, I think the dream is getting bigger. The idea is more widening. We've seen people here call for collaborations, people asking how can we collaborate. That alone is saying a statement.
What Zingo is doing, first of all, he is like putting a loudspeaker for tourism. So tourism has been operating in a quiet space. So he's given a platform for the general public to know more about tourism.
Having an establishment like he is trying to put it up will give it authenticity, because he puts in a lot and he invites very knowledgeable people about it.
It was a dream on paper before I joined the Content Catalyst program. But after joining the program, the dream kept evolving from paper to thinking hard. I remember I was always asked questions that I went back to my room and thought so hard about. So at some point I was like, okay, these people don't know. I'm not getting things, but this is it. Yes. So the Catalyst program has been a journey that has shown me the do's and don'ts. And it has really, I can say it has given a body to the dream. It has given a kickstart for us, because we're from the mentorship, from the resident period in Garuga to now, I wouldn't say this is a joke, but this is a big, big milestone. I think you need more of these. You need more of these programs, because tomorrow I may have another idea still in tourism.
As someone who keeps fundraising for things, I know people invest in people and they invest in numbers. The more you have units of, Abbas has a community of content creators and journalists. Okay, I want to work with that person. Area code 256, what's your community? And your biggest work is going to be on building that community across the country, across the region. Because whoever wants to advertise with you is probably looking for numbers, looking for conversations, engagements, and interaction, and those things don't come easy. So I wish you sustenance. All the best.